The Nintendo Switch costs £240 and upwards. That means if you don't make the right decision, that is your money gone. But most importantly, the unboxing. There are 7 essential items in the box. You have the console itself, 2 Joy-Cons that slot on, a HDMI cable, a 39-watt adapter, a new and improved dock, a Joy-Con grip, a Joy-Con wristband so we don't throw our remotes into the TV, guys. Setting up with the TV is simple. HDMI in, plug in, slot on your remotes and play. Psych! Now, design tells us whether this is quality or just a cash grab, in of which this console does not fail to impress. There are significant differences between this model and its 2017 predecessor. The most noticeable change is its adjustable stand, allowing you to set to any angle you prefer. This now entails the benefit of the stand not falling off, as the stand is now physically built into the console with a hinge mechanism. Additionally, the console is less prone to slipping due to the addition of 2 rubber feet on the bottom of the console when it's in its upright position, in of which the 2017 model lacks. There are 6 functions on the console. That's volume up, volume down, power button, aux in, game card port, and a USB-C port on the bottom of the console. The volume up and down helps you adjust the music of your media accordingly. This can be useful for when you want to be quiet and you don't want to be waking your parents when you're playing that console when you're not supposed to be. Okay, so the power button has 3 functions. Press the power button once to wake the console from sleep. Press the power button once again to put the console back into sleep mode. Press and hold the power button for 5 seconds to bring up the power menu. Press power options, in of which you can decide between 2 options: restart the console and power off the console. And lastly, hold the power button for 10 seconds to force power off the console. To the right of the power button, you have a game card slot. The game card flap is more sturdy than its predecessor, as it's made out of more of a durable type of plastic. To close the game card slot, press down and push forward. You should hear a reassuring click. To insert your game, press down. You should hear a click. Press down again to remove your game from the console. To the left of the game card slot, you have an aux port. This can come in handy when needed. At the bottom of the console, you have a USB-C port. This can come in handy when you want to charge the console or dock it, as the port is capable of accepting up to 39 watts of power when docked, and just about 15 watts of power when charging on its own. Okay, so Nintendo has mentioned that they've made some internal adjustments to the Joy-Cons. However, it's likely that the Joy-Con stick drifting issue could still occur over time, and I believe it might be influenced by how one uses the console. On both sides of the console, there are railings where you can slide your Joy-Cons in. You'll know they're correctly attached when you hear a click and see an animation on screen. The Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons offers a unique gaming experience, but it's important to note that they come with a learning curve. These multifunctional controllers feature an array of buttons and controls, each serving a distinct gameplay purpose. The compact design of the Joy-Cons can be initially challenging for those who are accustomed to playing traditional gamepads. However, their versatility allows them for various gaming styles, including handheld, tabletop, and TV mode, making them an integral part of the Nintendo Switch's appeal. Did you know that the Joy-Cons can also connect to your phone, your tablet, anything that has a Bluetooth connection and supports wireless controllers? To connect the Joy-Cons to your phone, hold the sync button for 2 seconds. You should start to see a light pattern on the side of the controller. That means the controller is in pairing mode. Go into the Bluetooth settings on your phone and select Joy-Cons. It will be left or right. In this case, it will be the left Joy-Con for me. Once connected up, you can now play any game you want. Sometimes there can be latency depending on how good the Bluetooth is on the device. Enjoy. The standout feature of the Nintendo Switch OLED is its new screen. OLED, of course. OLED stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. What does that mean for gaming? It means colours are super vibrant and darks are dark because each pixel can actually switch off, compared to the 2017 model where it actually had a backlight, so a light that was always on. The result is a gaming experience that feels vivid and true to life. But it doesn't stop there. The Nintendo Switch OLED offers a bigger screen, measuring in about 7 inches, compared to the 2017's 6.2-inch screen. It's not about numbers, it's about the experience. This larger canvas makes your gaming world feel more expansive, whether you're exploring the vast game world or scrutinizing the tiny details in a platformer. The OLED screen immerses you completely into the game. In handheld mode, the OLED screen maintains a resolution of 720p. While not the highest resolution available, it's a smart choice. A high resolution might make the games look even better, but it could drain battery even faster, making the console less portable. Also taking into account the increased cost, so the 720p resolution is best of both worlds. 1080p in resolution handheld would be a nice addition, and hopefully they come through with the Nintendo Switch too. The next thing we're going to talk about is battery. There is no portable console if the battery is just going to die on us. The Nintendo Switch OLED has a 4,310 mAh battery, as an OLED screen is more efficient with power consumption. That means it can last longer on a single charge compared to its older brother, even though they have the same battery capacity. When you're playing less demanding games, it can go for about 9 hours on a single charge, which is better than its older version, which could only do 6 hours on a single charge. But when you're playing those heavy duty games, for example, The Legend of Zelda, I get only about 4.5 hours on a single charge. When in sleep mode, the Nintendo Switch can last a really long time. However, this is dependent whether Wi-Fi is switched on, as background updates can sip more battery. But if we exclude this contingency, I've left this console in sleep mode for about a week and I've only lost 10% on a single charge. And that is also included with a suspended game in the background. You can charge the console with a standard USB-C type cable. You can plug it into a power bank or a laptop. However, I recommend a minimum of 20 watts supplied to the console, so a 20-watt fast charger brick, as any lower wattage could mean the console could take longer to charge. The Switch for me takes a maximum of 3 hours to fully charge. Yes, I know that is a very, very long time. The console can actually charge slightly faster in the dock if you have one handy. When the console is in handheld mode, the console sips about 13 watts while in sleep mode. However, my recommendation for the Nintendo Switch is that when you're not using the console, just put it in the dock. The dock will protect your console from scratches, dents, or accidental damage, or actually losing the whole console itself. It will always keep your console topped up to 100%. No matter what it's doing. Background updates, it will always be at 100%. And plus, the console will always be there for when you want to play a game. Hey, I forgot to say something. I'm back. So, the Nintendo Switch also came with an important update. That added Bluetooth. That means you can connect Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth speakers, anything Bluetooth that outputs audio. The Nintendo Switch can now do that. However, there is a vulnerability with this. Unfortunately, sometimes the audio can sound a bit crackly and lack in dynamic range. However, even with those flaws, there's a speaker that I have that enhances the audio and just takes that audio to just the next step of immersion. You want to know what I'm talking about? This thing. It'll be over there or over there. I have no clue where it is. You'll see it. I don't know, just tap it. Hey, you're not going to subscribe? If you're still here, you have to subscribe. Ooh, ooh, ooh.